What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Gonna dive right back into some more Last of Us Part 2. Mr. Board Games, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Gonna be honest, first 3 hours that we played yesterday didn't leave a great first impression. Didn't really seem like there was a whole lot going on. But we'll give it another shot to wow us and we'll see what happens. I mean, you were here. You know what happened. Joel's dead. We're out in the streets trying to fill a map with all of the points of interest and find some gas to move on to Seattle. And we're trying to stay away from the moths, apparently. I'm not sure what... Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what the relevance of this particular loading screen is, but maybe we'll find out. Maybe that's another twist that's going to happen in the story. Maybe this is actually all tied into the Mothman prophecy somehow. Going well. I had trouble sleeping last night. Went back and watched the vid to fall asleep. Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I actually am trying something new on the YouTube channel. Instead of like posting the full 3 hour plus VOD, like start to finish, I'm trying to like cut it up into like hour to hour and 10-minute segments and like make sense of like where good stopping points are for each segment of the video. And like I almost got bored like shuffling back through the VOD from last night to make those clips. I was like, oh my gosh, this game was so boring. But hey, we'll see what happens. Maybe it turns itself around and becomes super exciting here in the next couple hours. We'll find out. I don't know, like, it has such rave reviews. Did you say don't think there's any gas here? You don't say. Like, so many people loved it when it came out, and so many people, like, bragged about how great the game was, how amazing the story is. I'm sitting here like, when does the story start? Like, as far as I'm concerned, nothing's changed from the first game on to 3 hours into this one. It's all just the same. Let's go check out this outpost, this enemy outpost. Maybe that'll kick things into gear here. Witcher has rave reviews as well. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Can I call my horse? Or do I have to remember where I left it? Because honestly, I have no freaking clue where we left it. So we might just be on foot from here on out. We'll see. Maybe the game picks up. I don't know.
The courthouse.
How can you tell?
See that sign up there?
Yeah, it does say courthouse in big fat letters across the building. I guess that's true.
Oh, well, nice work, detective.
Ha, got a good point.
Mark this place on the map.
Good point. I guarantee you there's going to be enemies here. So let's go knock this place out first. Let's order some coffee from Rustin Coffee House. Then we'll be on our way. What have you been playing lately, Mr. Board Games? Anything, I completely forgot all the buttons to the game already. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Well, to be fair, I didn't notice it at all. And it is in big, bold letters, so maybe I'm just a moron. Oh, I thought that was a gun. I was like, why is someone just leaving a gun in an outpost? What the hell? Waste. I gotta make it easy for me. Gotta find a way around the block. Trying to decide what to play next, because the whole idea behind like playing a short game was to have this game completed and finished by the time the Hogwarts Legacy comes out. But I'll be honest, I hadn't really looked much into Hogwarts Legacy. And like the more I look into it, what little information is out about the game, the more I'm kind of like, I don't know about this one. I don't know if it's gonna be any good. I'm like 50-50 on the odds of it being like a huge disappointment when it comes out and having like horrible reviews across the board. Okay, how do I get off of this screen? Trying to see if there's like a call horse button, but I'm starting to realize it does not look very likely that there is one. I have no freaking clue where I left my horse, man. Just whip that pistol out for no good reason.
Hear that?
I hear it.
I did hear that. That was
Infected.
actually really
It's coming from
off-putting.
the courthouse. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
At least we're ready for him.
It's just plants. There's no reason that revolving door isn't usable because plants grew on it. What the hell? Waiting on Hogwarts. Yeah, like, I don't know. I never, to be fair, like, I'm going to admit this as a gamer. I never actually played the original Hogwarts games, like when the movies were out and popular still. And like they made like the PlayStation 2 Hogwarts, like Harry Potter games. Never played any of them. I know they have a fan following. I've heard they're pretty good. I never actually got around to playing them. And then I have like the Lego Harry Potter collection I bought on a sale for like 10 bucks. Never played that either because I've never actually played any of the Lego games. I own a bunch of them because it had like a deeply discounted Lego sale online on Steam and PlayStation once. So I bought like 4 or 5 different Lego games and I've yet to play any of them. I think I played like the first hour of Lego Marvel Superheroes. And I was like, I see the appeal of these games, not necessarily my kind of game. Though I will admit, I did just buy the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Because it's Star Wars and there weren't any other good Star Wars games coming out anytime soon. So I'll probably play that sometime.
Here we go.
This appears to be the courthouse. So like, as long as I don't move any faster than this pace, like we should never have to worry about these clickers. I didn't either. I suspect that since this is not part of the Harry Potter storyline, it will be okay if it's not awesome. I just don't know, like, is it a prequel? Does it take place before the Harry Potter stories? Does it take place after the Harry Potter stories? Like, how's it going to begin and end? Like, that's the part I'm worried about, is they're going to try and make it like one of these games as a service games where it just never ends. It's just like this open world RPG. Like there is no actual ending to it. Takes place in the 1800s. Holy shit. Jack the Ripper was alive then. Actually, now that I say that out loud, I'm not 100% certain on that fact. That might have been earlier. Jack the Ripper was a wizard. Oh shit, maybe he'll be in the game. Might have just convinced me to try it. That was a regular zombie. Why didn't he see me walking right up in front of him? Shut up. God. Annoying. You're supposed to be called a clicker, not a whiner. Sounds like a velociraptor from the Jurassic Park movies. It's probably the soundbite they used. Do zombies just not see? Is that what's going on here? No, okay. I think this one sees me. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, what is happening? We just go through the entire game stealth and never have to worry about a thing. Oh god! I thought you were my friend. I didn't know you were a zombie. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I just saw someone moving out of the corner of my eye and I assumed it was their friend helping me. I didn't realize it was a zombie coming to kill me. Zombie was farsighted and couldn't see you. Ew.
That it?
I don't hear anything.
Heck, man. Oh, I guess I don't have to crawl then.
Hey, little help?
Coming.
So I guess from this point on, we're just going to be like horseless. in Seattle. Because I honestly have no idea where we left the horse. And there doesn't appear to be any game mechanic that lets you call
You
it.
ever been to a courthouse before?
I probably should have looked around more before we came in here, because now I can't go back.
Boston?
Oh, I got in trouble, but never landed in a courthouse.
I'll tell you one of my big bugaboos about this game. Most other third-person games, if you start moving, then like you change direction and start going backwards, like the character in the game typically turns around and starts walking towards the camera. In this game, instead, they do this weird like backwards stutter step. I don't know why that bothers me so much. Maybe it's because I played too much Uncharted. Horseless in Seattle sounds like a Tom Hanks movie. Or Sam Elliott. Like a Hallmark, like, romantic movie. Sam Elliott's like a rough and tough ranch hand from Texas. He moved to Seattle, Washington because his farm got closed down for bankruptcy. And his son lives in Seattle, Washington, and he's a business mogul. And he offers his dad a job at his business. So he has to move to Seattle, Washington to work for his son in a big business environment. But you can't take the country out of him. So he's trying to make life work in Seattle as a country boy. Netflix may steal your idea. It's not a natural emotion. Sure, you can take a few steps back without falling. Yeah, don't tell my son that. He likes to walk backwards for fun all the time. I don't even understand it. I tell him constantly, I'm like, you know you're going to trip and fall. That's why you're not really supposed to walk backwards. He was like, I'm fine. And he like brags like it's a talent. He was like, I've never fallen walking backwards in my life, Dad. I'm like, all right. I guess be proud of the things you're proud of. Crafting, holy shit, I know how to craft now? What the hell? I'm actually like playing out this Horseless in Seattle movie idea in my head as I'm playing now. Known WLF agitators. The following people are our top priority targets for any anti-terrorist operations. Marcus Wilson. Emma Patterson, isn't she in the Harry Potter movies? Isaac Dixon, murder of federal officer, acts of terrorism, acts of sedition. Allison Cole, murder of federal officers, acts of sedition. With the Pattersons and Sanchez gone, Dixon has moved in to fill the void. He is now our top priority target. Reminder, all items confiscated from suspects should be placed in the office lockup. Code is 860722. Oh, it's right on the board. I'm blind.
This might come in handy.
Holy shit, I got a machete. Emma Watson is in Harry Potter. Emma Watson, Emma Patterson. Close enough.
What's it say?
Seattle
This guy
QZ
was a federal
compromised.
commander or something. They were losing to the WLF and trying to escape.
How big is this group if they were able to beat the army?
Why is she talking to me from like the next room over?
Vicious. We need to be careful.
Despite our best efforts, you guys
Okay, Jesse.
aren't having your conversation so I can read this? Holy cow, dude. I paid $60 for this game so I could play it, not so I could listen to you talk to each other all day long. Despite our best efforts, the Seattle quarantine zone will fall to the terrorist group calling themselves the Washington Liberation Front. We underestimated their capabilities and lost key sites around the city. We've executed our contingency plan and are prepping to escort key personnel out of the QZ 24 hours from now. I intend to stay until the last officer has escaped. Let the record show I provided for the city and its citizens as best as I could. They are now freed of us and are at the mercy of the WLF. Let's see how they feed and shelter a community of thousands. Let them deal with dissent among their own ranks. Let them deal with those religious fanatics. Excuse me, fanatics. Inevitably, someone else will come along and hold them accountable for all their perceived wrongs. I almost wish I could be there to see it. So this was like his farewell letter. Like he knew he was gonna die, so he like wrote a not suicide letter, just a I'm going to die soon letter. Shit, I forgot the code already. 860722. I can't get the thought of Sam Elliott in Seattle out of my head now. Are you kidding me? 86. It's gonna take forever. Eight 607. See, this one actually does it right. It goes the opposite direction. And 22. I'm doing it right. The game wasn't gonna. Oh shit! God damn it! Losing to the WLF when everything went foobar and we went WTF and GTFO. And it looked like we're horseless in Seattle now. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't think I've ever actually watched anything other than Family Guy that had Sam Elliott in it. But my mom's a huge Sam Elliott fan. And like, she used to talk about him all the time, used to say like he used to be in Westerns and stuff, blah blah. I'd never watched any of them. But then he was in this Netflix show with Ashton Kutcher called The Ranch. And I thought it was like the best show Netflix ever made. It was so funny. The WLF is winning. The city's going to fall any day now, and unless you quit Fedra, I can't keep you safe. Up until recently, I could almost understand why you stuck with them, but after the Thursday Market massacre, I don't see how you can call us misguided killers with a straight face. These people were just trying to get food for their families. And today they started banishing people for sedition. That's a death sentence. Listen, you still have time. I'll vouch for you. Meet me by Rustin Coffee at 2 a.m. on Friday alone. Please show up. I know it's scary, but it's the only way. Your friend, Sandra. I have a friend named Sandra.
Brought it on yourself, I guess.
You think she was actually writing to me in this game? Should I go meet her at the coffee place at 2 a.m. on Friday? Do you think she'll be there? The Ranch, yeah. It's a great show. Kind of disappointing what happened with his co-star in like the second season, but you know, things happen, you make bad decisions, you pay the price. It was good. Then Danny Masterson had some legal issues and they pulled him from the show. Exactly, yeah. I liked how they did it though, because they did it in a way that like they never got the body. It's like they were waiting for all of his legal issues to pan out one way or the other, and they were completely prepared to bring him back or write him back into the show if his legal issues cleared up. And that was an interesting decision, because they even made a big point of it in like one of the episodes after they killed his character off, where Ashton Kutcher's character was like, no, we never got a body. We don't know if he's dead. He could still be out there. And it was like a 3-episode arc where they all finally convinced him he's dead, because he was like, dude, he's been gone for like 4 days. I think we can safely assume he's not coming back. It was a good show, though. It was good after Danny Masterson left, but it was never as good. And I think it only has like 1 season left.
Shit!
Shit is right. I think Ashton and Danny are co-creators or something like that for the show. Oh no, there's so many of them, I'm probably gonna have to actually use my gun.
Help!
You help yourself, I got my own shit to deal with. She's gonna die? She's gonna die? Get off me? Because she's gonna die. Shit, she's gonna die! I sliced her head right open. By the way, did you see those sick fucking headshots I got using the motion control? I knew that was gonna come in handy. I was just gonna chuck it at his face. Oh man. Oh no! He juked! You were worthless, girl. Holy shit. Oh, okay, she actually kind of helped. I take it back. The motion controls are inverted. That's a very strange decision. The left and right is inverted, but the up and down is normal. I hate inverted controls. I don't know why anybody likes them.
I think that's all of them.
Those Fedra guys never even made it out of the garage.
How do I reload?
Gas.
Why don't you, like, take one of these? Holy shit. Know how well off you'd be if you just took a massive freaking armored car? Why would left and right be inverted? I have no idea. So, like, the up and down is correct, but then, like... Shut up. You know what? You know what? You're so smart, chat. You're always so smart about everything, huh? You're always right. Always got to be right about everything. I don't know why. Like when I was trying to shoot earlier, I swear to God, like my natural inclination was to go this way to go left. But now that like I did it to prove a point, it's like actually exactly right. So I don't know what was, I don't know why I got all mixed up last time. It was in the heat of the moment. It was in the heat of the moment.
And wait, we got gasoline.
Our luck's changing.
Don't you jinx us.
I think it was because, I don't know. I honestly don't even, like, it's not even, it's not registering in my head what I was doing wrong. I think I was trying to
How do
go
we get out of here?
left to right like this, and in doing so, I tilted it the wrong way. I don't know. Unknown feature in the game, when you get anxious, it inverts the controls temporarily. So, like, I don't know if you've ever gone back and like watched. Did I ever post any of my PlayStation VR games on Twitch or YouTube? I don't remember if I did or not. I don't think I ever. I think there were like 2 PlayStation VR games I played on YouTube, but I don't think I posted all of them. But like, I've been trying to talk myself out of buying the PlayStation VR 2 because it's like $600. And I don't know, like, I can't see into the future and see if it's actually going to survive and like be successful, or if it's going to flop and fail miserably. So I'm like really hesitant to spend $600 on it. But my favorite game on PlayStation VR that was a PSVR exclusive, never came to any other VR platform, was made by the same people who made Until Dawn. And it's essentially like a carnival. You know those carnival games when you sit in like a little coaster and it like slowly moves through rooms and you have like a laser gun and you shoot little cardboard targets?
Okay.
Oh, hey, my horse is here. Well, like, it was like that, but instead of cardboard targets, it morphed into like this demented carnival where like zombies and shit were like running towards you as you were moving on this little cart. So they have a new one, the same people who made that, and that to this day has been like my favorite VR experience of all time. They have a new one coming out for PSVR 2, and the PSVR 2 system has eye tracking. So I was reading an article about how like some of the enemies in PSVR 2 will be like mannequins in like a dark room, but every single time you blink, like when you open your eyes back up, the mannequins moved and like they're closer to you. And just reading that sentence, I was like, oh, that sounds so fucking cool and creepy at the same time. It's like you'll be trying to like fight your anxiety to like not blink and be like,
onward, Shimmer.
and like as soon as you blink, because you're going to have to eventually, it's gonna be like blink, and all of a sudden like something's like breathing down your fucking throat.
Same. Just having a roof over my head.
Or breathing down your neck, I guess is the way they typically say that. Nope, mannequins freak me out.
Just outside of Jackson.
Why wouldn't you stay in town?
I don't know. I like the idea of real space.
Sounds lonely.
Only if you're doing it alone.
Okay. So are we gonna, like, raise sheep and milk cows?
Are you making fun of me?
No. It actually sounds kind of nice.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
A lot of the enemies in the first one were, I think it was called Until Dawn Rush of Blood, but a lot of the enemies in that first game were mannequins. But, like, they did kind of a similar thing, but it was like the lights would blink, and like when the lights came back on, they'd be moved. So the fact that like in this one, it's controlled by like your own movements and your own eye control, like that's just creepy to me. How do I get over here to like fight this hideout? No way to open this gate. There was a movie in the 80s where the mannequins murdered people, messed me up, no idea why. There was also a movie in the 80s where trucks came to life and started running people over without any drivers. It had Emilio Estevez in it. I don't know why I remember that to this day, but it was such a weird movie. Maximum Overdrive, I think is what it was called. Maximum Overdrive, yeah, see, I'm not the only one. I think it was the 80s. It might have been the 90s. Like the early 90s. I don't know how to get to that. I really want to go to this outpost over here. I don't know how to get to it. Fifth Ave. Wait, it's the coffee shop. Movie by Stephen King with AC/DC doing all the music. How the hell do we get into the coffee shop? Now we're gonna waste like an hour of tonight's stream trying to figure out how to get in this freaking building. Rip this wall down. Oh shit. It actually worked. My bad. I keep forgetting you can break windows in this game. Hey Davis, check our old WLF safe houses for supplies. Probably a long shot, but every little bit helps. Grab what you can and meet us back at the Ceravana.
Gate? Yeah.
Worry about the gas, we'll take care of it. I like how she just keeps every letter. Like it's going to matter.
About coffee?
Kidding me? He'd trade half his stuff for a bag of beans.
I never got it. Tastes like burnt shit.
Not a huge fan of coffee either.
Acquired taste, my
Big
ass.
blue. Whales are geniuses. Holy shit. This game is so unrealistic. One coffee shop in this area of Seattle. Yeah, right. We're not in Seattle yet, though, are we? Yeah, I guess we are. Yeah. The outskirts of it. God, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that scared me so bad.
Yeah.
Inside these places.
I don't know. But I hate
Oh
that
God,
shit.
what happened? I don't even want to know. That's graphic. Not even anything in here. Oh, okay. The key to something.
What's this?
Barco's.
It says
900 Marion
Barco's
and
on it.
6th.
I think it's for that pet store we were at earlier.
Might be worth checking out.
So I will say this kind of stuff I like in games. Where like the game doesn't tell you just like, hey, this is where every single thing is, and you figure it out by like environmental storytelling. I do like that. Even though it just scared the shit out of me. Wait, wait. Question mark is not marked off yet. We're missing something. Oh my God, I feel like that just made my heart jump like so fast. What are we missing? Is there something in the toilets? There's always something in the toilets. Barco's. Look, nobody said that people in Seattle had really good inventive minds, okay? I like it as well, as long as there isn't a huge downtime to move the story along. Yeah, that is the one thing I'm kind of not digging about the game, is the story seems to be super slow. Fuck up your windows.
Okay. I think we got what we need.
Oh, okay. You didn't mark it off! The game even got bored with the animation. It's like, hey, we're not marking everything off anymore. 6th Ave. Alright, let's go. 2 blocks down. J. The horse has a brand on it. J. I don't know why that zombie coming out of the toilet scared me so badly. Can I move while I have the map open? This isn't Barco's, this is the... Hell? Left, left, left. I'm sweating from that one zombie popping out. Man. What's sad, that zombie had been on the toilet that whole time. Finally stopped with the explosive bloody diarrhea just long enough for me to kill it. That is sad. You're right. I'm directionally challenged, by the way. Barcos. Wait, why do I need a key? Why can't I just break into this place like everything else? They like deliveries in the rear. Grow up, Barcos.
I got it.
Let's see what we got in here.
Alright, steel yourself. I will not be scared. I will not be scared by jump scares.
What the hell is this place?
Some kind of WLF something.
Bare your fangs. They think we're sheep.
What is that?
WLF propaganda. Reminds me of the Fireflies in Boston.
In New Mexico, we had these guys called the Ravens. Protectors of the Constitution, they called themselves.
Ow, I always want to talk about everything.
What was their deal?
Ex-Fedra types who thought Fedra had too many rules. They ran protection rackets. They took multiple wives. Great dudes.
Ugh, yikes.
Yeah.
They were Mormons? Stupid joke my son told me. How does a polygamist hippie call his wives? One Mrs. Hippie, two Mrs. Hippie.
What's this?
That's actually pretty
These are
good.
plans to hit a Fedra convoy. This place must be old.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's been here in years.
We could take a look.
What's the one down on James Street? Is that the one that's like the hideout? The WLF hideout or whatever? We have not been upgrading anything. Just the way I like it. All right. Prepare yourself. Arm yourself with bottles. Shit. What's that do?
Goonie and Ghost would have loved this.
They give me like faster short gun holster. What's that do? I have no idea. Like let me draw quicker or something? Let's talk about something again. What the hell? Oh, nope. Guess you just changed your mind. It's like a secret compartment, but it's not opening. So I've been playing Psychonauts 2 occasionally off stream. It took me like probably 3 months to beat it. Probably one of my favorite games I've played in a long time. Such a good game.
Here.
Go to Madison Street. Oh, now the game's leaving my horse outside when I leave
Hey.
places.
You nervous at all?
About?
After everything we found out about the WLF, they seem more organized than I expected.
Doesn't change anything for me. Just means we have to be more careful.
At least they don't know we're coming for them.
Exactly. We're
And you
be
go back
okay.
and play those. Haven't played the first one
I know.
since the early 2000s.
Alright.
I
We
didn't
should
ever
get back to the
play.
fuck Fedra gate before we lose the day.
Yeah. See if we can find those WLF at the Saravina.
Excuse me. I didn't ever play the first one until just like 2 years ago, and then they had like a sequel come out 2 years ago, which is why I played the first one. But the sequel was only in VR. So I felt kind of bad because I was like, so many fans of the original game are never going to be able to play this. It's not very often that people make a sequel to a non-VR game and the only way to play it is VR. But I actually really liked the VR game too.
Where are you going?
There's something
Shut up.
back here.
Mind your own business is where I'm going. Use gate code. Oh shit, what was that? Gate West 2. 0451. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Like, this will actually win me over. Like, the game's story, maybe not. But, like, this kind of gameplay, I already forgot it. The environmental storytelling. I like that stuff. 0451. That's what I thought, but I didn't believe in myself. I guess technically the other direction would have been faster. Oh well.
Oh, shit.
Why did you think it wouldn't? They literally wrote it on the
Some
wall.
good scavenging.
Trophy earned. I have a starter set of cards. Hello? She's so smart and strong. She's the whole package. Love how she's shocked every time a safe opens.
Clean this place out.
Alright, so that was the question mark. Gotcha. I love how they have a generic UPS van, but it still looks exactly like a UPS van. Why can't I have, like, the map open while I'm moving? I feel like I'm opening the map every 5 seconds. Let's go up and to the right. Or straight to the right. To the bridge. We've been up in this area like 4 times, so whatever it is, I'm not sure why it hasn't triggered yet. I'm not usually one to do like side quests or like go look for collectibles, but for some reason it's keeping this game interesting for me, so I'll keep doing it for a bit. Shows it like in the middle of the bridge. What the hell? Music. Wait, horses can swim, can't they? Of course. Thought this was required to find gas. Oh, we already found the gas. Now I'm just doing some side stuff. Wait, is it this truck? Patches? That's not nice. I am not. That's how boring the game is. You didn't even realize we found gas like forever ago. Didn't it just have like an interact icon on this thing 5 seconds ago? Yeah, what the hell? Maybe the horse is throwing it off. Let's leave the horse behind. Get out of here, horse. Yeah, the horse is throwing it off.
Whoa. This guy was an officer.
Traveling in a ration truck?
Trying to hide, maybe?
Unsuccessfully.
Yeah, sure looks that way.
Why are they dead inside of the truck? Did the truck get stranded in the middle of the river and then all of these guys are like, no, we'll never survive in here. We're gonna run out of food and water. They didn't have any way to open the door from inside. They shot holes through it trying to open it. It just didn't work. They all slowly starved to death. How sad. Everything is in place. We will be waiting. Once we intercept the convoy and take the federal officers captive, you can abandon your post and join us. I know you're taking numerous risks and lived in fear of being discovered. Your loyalty to our cause is appreciated, Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. The man, the myth, the legend, but mostly myth. Alright, now we want to go south and find this hideout. How much do you want to bet that, like, if we keep looking around, there's going to be something, like, in every one of these blocks? Only opens from the outside. bastards locked themselves in. Barcos. I think they brought coconuts to the sound recording studio. I don't know why. Like, maybe it was because we played this game last night. But last night I had dreams about, like, going to take horse riding lessons. Like, learning how to ride a horse. Maybe I'll do it, just for fun. This is where the maps take me, but there ain't nowhere to go. Excuse me, map, are you high? Map's high! Full-blown Monty Python on it, yeah. Got to.
Look at the sign. Think we found the bank.
Should we go explore it?
Your call.
Yeah, let's do it. How the hell do we get in? Be prepared for jump scares. They can come at you from any angle. I want to explore the basement of the bank.
This is cool. In like a holy shit, we might get crushed kind of way.
Why isn't the map talking to you? I'm the man.
Well, we've been like this for years. It's not gonna collapse today. I think.
Not a fan.
See, I suffer from really bad anxiety in real life, so I would not go into a building like this, because that's all I'd be thinking the entire time is like, this is gonna fall on my head any second. Even though logically she's right, like it's probably been like this for like 20 years. What makes me think like today my footsteps inside of it would make it structurally collapse, but...
Shit. You wanna bail on this? Your call.
No, we ain't bailing on shit. Bail on this, motherfucker. Wait. It would have been way cooler if I said that right before I shot her, instead of having like the 5-second delay. Got him. Oh no, I need to heal. Leave me alone so I can heal. Ah! I didn't realize there was another clicker. We're gonna die. We're gonna die in here. I'm dead. No! The look on her face in that last second of life was horrible. Because it's been stable for 20 years, your steps add vibrations and weight shifts it's not used to. You are correct. Maybe we go the stealth route like my original plan and just not use bullets. Fuck! I forgot the other zombies can see. Clicker, get the clicker. Stop it! I can't right now. Motion controls are kind of failing me, not gonna lie. Excuse me. I'd like to attack the zombie. Thank you.
Okay.
I gotta get used to the motion controls. They require you to like really rotate it like all the way to get it to go to the left or right.
What's with the body armor? They don't look like soldiers.
Yeah. Not sure.
That should be all the zombies, right? Now we're free to move about the cabin. Like I thought it was a lot more finer, like tiny controls with the motion control, but it's not. You gotta really like rotate the controller all the way to get it to move even a slight bit. Maybe there's a way to adjust that, but... A new purse! I upgraded my fashion!
I think these body armor guys were trying to rob the bank.
Oh shit.
Change
like
of...
that movie.
Which one?
The one with the surfer bank robbers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, with Keanu Reeves and
movie.
Val Kilmer? I don't remember the name of it, but I remember watching it. Change of guard every 2 hours during day, every 4 hours at night. 602-306. Hit front door at 0100. Point Break. Yeah, that's the one. You know all the movies. You're a movie connoisseur. Forgot it already. 602-306.
Here we go.
Wait. Six oh two three 06.
Got it.
I'm saying it wrong way when I read it. I should be reading it in 2-digit increments instead of 3. So every time I go to actually go to the lock, it throws me off. So I'm like, oh shit. 602. I can't put 602 in. This guy blew his own brains out.
Thanks,
I like
dude.
movies since I'm an introvert. Yeah, that's why I've seen all of these movies that we've referenced tonight, is because I'm also an introvert. It used to be that that's all I ever did with my time is watch movies, but then I got into video games. More than I did before. And like that's the majority of my time is video games now, and I do less movies.
Man, if we were back in the old world, whew, we'd be rich.
Sic Semper Tyrannis. Sic Parvis Magna. I was close. So great and small. What the hell is that? Find the engraved ring. 5% of people found it? Holy shit, do people not explore in these games? Do people play story games and just like go straight, like, beeline? A New Year's resolution last year was to watch an equivalent of 1 movie a day. I completed it. Nice. Fuck this, I wasn't even supposed to be here. Fucking Neil wrote me in, said the police would be too busy chasing all those sick people running around, so this place would be easy pickings. So of course those sick fuckers showed up and everything went to shit. Excuse me. Pulled one of them off Kyle and nearly lost my arm with all the fucking bites, and then my own guys locked me in here. The cops will get here soon. If I go down, then my friends go down with me. I'll tell the newspapers, tell everyone on TV that Kyle Peters, Leon Travis, and Neil Grant are motherfucking cowards. Then he blew his own brains out. I feel really fucking weird right now, sweating like a pig, arms all red and black where I got bit. Can't keep my thoughts straight. Oh shit, is this how it happens? Am I turning into one of them? Fuck that. If I'm going out, I'll go out like a fucking man. Okay, that makes sense then.
They tried robbing the bank on Outbreak Day.
Horrible timing. Or maybe, in some ways, very smart timing, because the cops would be distracted by other things, like he said in his letter. Then the outbreak centered on the bank. There's no way they could have expected it. Change your weapon quick, please? Ah, you ass. I don't think the flashlight actually affects anything, as far as I'm seeing you. I used to watch so many movies, like that's literally mostly what I did with my free time, to the point where like I would buy all of the Blu-ray sets of like any movie that came out. I had the extended versions of the Lord of the Rings movies on Blu-ray. All of the Star Wars movies on Blu-ray. I got a pretty substantial movie. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Okay, maybe the motion controls is not the way to go. I had a pretty substantial, extensive movie collection when I was still married, but then when we divorced, like, she kept all of them, because I was like, I don't watch discs anymore, I just rent everything. Or stream it. Okay, let's, maybe check the motion control settings and see if we can change it. That is horrible. Try that. Ah, much better. Little tiny movements make big movements now. I was the same way. I had the Netflix subscription that you could have 3 movies at a time. Yeah, we would get Netflix all the time. I even did Redbox occasionally. Now I think
Hello
Redbox is a
there.
big... Hello there, Barry Bubs. Oh my gosh, that kind of scared me. Not gonna lie. Now I kind of look at Redbox and laugh sometimes because I'm like, who's still like... So I'm gonna say this. Who still watches like Blu-rays or discs, but simultaneously, that's one of the reasons I bought... Well, that's one of the reasons I excused buying myself a PS5
Hey,
is
if you lived
because...
in the old world, what would you buy with all that money?
How are you interrupting my story like that, Ellie?
But
Merry Christmas,
get a
Happy New Year's.
farmhouse
Merry
now.
Christmas and Happy New Year's to you too, Barry Bubs. What'd you get? Anything
What
good?
did you get?
a space shuttle.
You got a space shuttle? Holy
Your
shit.
astronaut thing.
Hey,
Barry
it's
Bubs
cooler
got a
than
space shuttle.
farmhouse.
Farmhouse is way more practical.
No, that was like one of my excuses for buying the PlayStation
shotgun
5 is
rabbit.
because like every
So,
birthday and Christmas for
plan.
years, my son has been buying me Blu-ray disc
Let's get back to the
movies.
fuck Fedra gate.
And like the stack just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And they're always like freshly wrapped every time he comes over, and he always gets a little upset, and he was like, you haven't watched any of my movies yet? And I'm like, I don't have any way to watch them. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I want to watch them. Probably seen all of them already anyway. Just don't watch the discs. But then when I bought my PS5, like I bought Green Knight, which I still haven't watched yet, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Northman on Blu-ray, and I loved Everything Everywhere All at Once. It was pretty good. You got nothing, Barry Bubs. What the hell? I thought the game said you got a
that was an
rocket.
adventure.
Haven't found any of them yet.
Why didn't you get anything
Hey.
for Christmas?
It's a big city. We barely started.
I didn't get
looking.
anything for Christmas either.
Yeah, I know. Just thought we'd see one of them by now.
Santa did give me a hoverboard because he got me and all my kids hoverboards, and that's kind of cool, except I suck at it. Like my daughter, the youngest of my 2 kids, got on it and just like instantly was pro. Like she just like took off. Like me and my son are both like, I don't know if I'm feeling this. Like I'm not great at it. Yep. We need gas. Gas me up. We don't really do presents. Oh, nothing wrong with that. Put it in the gas hole. That's
Here we
right.
go.
I said it. Fill up my gas hole, baby. That wasn't a lot of gas.
Right.
This thing's gonna run
got
for
it.
like 5 seconds.
You put in the code.
I already forgot the code. Why is everything code-based?
These old generators are pretty finicky, so it might take you a few tries of... Oh,
Sorry, go on.
nothing.
Alright, now I forgot which gate it was. Stupid code-based sons of bitches. East 2. That was like 1 cup of gas. East 2. 5345. I'm clearly pressing the wrong buttons to get into menus because I'm opening all kinds of shit, like taking more than a lot of steps to get out of pages I want to get out of. Chat, you're not going to believe this. I forgot it already. Oh, thank you, Mr. Board Games. 5325. 5, 3, 2. Telling you, I've had brain damage at some point in my life. I had to have. Mr. Board Games. Mr. Board Games. Why would you do this to me? Whole stream's ruined now. You were right. What the fuck? 5, 3, 4, 5. Ruined the entire playthrough. Game's literally unplayable at this point.
It worked.
I blame my dyslexia.
Well, no welcoming committee.
Or they're just waiting for
I just
us.
have like the world's worst memory. I can look at something as you've seen and like
Secure
literally
in.
forget what it was like 2 seconds later. I really don't
Those
understand it.
windows.
It's really bad. Probably get some sort of brain scan done. What games have you been playing, Barry
Whoa.
Bubs?
WLF.
Looking forward to
Get
Hogwarts
Oh, yeah.
Legacy like everybody
That makes
else.
sense.
It's Slytherin House. No, actually, that's not a snake. That's a seahorse. Well, you
see
choose
that?
a seahorse.
Infected just hopped that fence.
Oh, means we can get in that way.
Shouldn't we hear gunshots or something?
I don't know what's going
It's
on.
very agile for undead. I have no ammo in anything, by the way. We're in dire straits here. I blame the motion controls. One little zombie. One lone zombie. Out on patrol. I forget how to listen. How do I listen? Craft it. Eat this, you sons of bitches. Excuse me. When I listened, it only showed 2 of you. I love how they run into the flaming bodies and set themselves on fire. They're so stupid. I mean, they are zombies, so I expect them to be pretty mindless, but that's pretty mindless. That's like overly mindless. Hasn't even seen me yet. Freaking out, man. We're fucking freaking out. Watch this shit. John Rambo.
Watch it!
No ammo used. Cleared the room. Pro.
This one's fresh. And he's got one of those wolf patches.
Guess they didn't make it out with their gas after all.
That's good, right?
Those fuckers who killed Joel got taken out by some random infected.
Then they'd still be dead, Ellie.
Let's play some
Not sure
foosball.
that's justice. Might as well grab what we can while we're here.
We kind of have to like start clearing rooms without using ammo because I'm not very good at using ammo. Oh shit, it's Resident Evil. Reach in there. There's like a switch. It's gonna open a secret door, dude. US mail. Fitness center. Oh, there's a gym in here. Holy shit. I can get swole. Break your computer monitor. That's what I feel about you. It's Half-Life Alyx. It's like one of the very first things you do in the Half-Life Alyx VR game is like you unlock a door that exact same way. You have to like break the glass with your hand and reach in, grab the pipe and take it out of the door.
They've been shot.
You recognize him?
No.
Maybe someone else killed these guys. The infected just wandered in.
Maybe infected started using guns and were really fucked.
Hey, found their gas.
Well, if we need any more, we know where to get it.
Holy shit. We got a stockpile and a half. Employees only. I'm breaking the rules, bitch. I don't even work here. Don't even work here. Oh my gosh, I'm such a rebel. Such a bad boy. Employees only. Said it right on the sign as clear as day, and I was like, I'm walking on in. You can't stop me. That impressive, chat? Are you guys impressed? E-Man Woman Haters Club. You guys just so impressed about like the energy I'm putting
Don't
off right
recognize
now?
this one either.
It's like, pff, I don't care about signs and rules. Just walk right in there. Strut. Okay, we know what's gonna happen because it happened last time we went to the bathroom. Be ready. Take a weapon out. Don't scream like a girl if something jumps out at you. Okay, we're good. By the way, we haven't been upgrading. We have enough pills to like upgrade probably like 5 times. I don't like when they give me the big ammo. Like it usually implies something big is coming. Games like these. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, like the PSVR 2 is like $600. Like I keep trying to talk myself out of buying it because that's a lot of money right after Christmas because it comes out next month on the 21st of February or something like that. But at the same time, I look at the game list and I'm like, oh, but some of these games look really cool. Saturday, March 29th, our strike against the Fedra checkpoint worked, killed at least 3 of these things. Thugs, just a few wounded on our side. In the wake of our losses, it felt good to hit back. That night, we voted Isaac as the new commander. It was a contentious meeting. His summary execution of those prisoners still doesn't sit right with me. Or with some people, but I like him. He can make the tough calls. Friday, April 4th. I'm fucking exhausted, but for good reason. We've had 8 new recruits show up in the last few days, and 6 are Fedra deserters. Isaac's directive is clearly fucking working. It's either that or all those flyers. People are taking it seriously now, finally. Seeing the WLF as a real alternative. We'll kick those fascists out and rebuild on the foundations Emma and Jason laid. I know you can like have it come up as text. I just feel like it's a lot more, you know. It really puts you in the mood when you're reading it in the environment of the game on the paper. You know? This isn't like 2000 anymore when the game's text wasn't even legible on the paper, so you had to pull it up as text over the screen. Like, text is actually legible in game now. More immersive, exactly, yeah. That's a lot of money. I think the Valve Index is $600. No, Valve Index is still, that's still $1,000. Has been since it came out. I know, because I've considered multiple times of buying one myself, but then I have the Quest 2, and I'm like, the amount of difference that the two have is not enough to justify $1,000. The one, 100 plus brains? She's the smartest person in the world. Her brains are off the charts, man. They don't even have a number to quantify it. The one thing I'm worried about with the PSVR 2, though, is the same problem that VR has in general, which is most games aren't like a full game length. Most games are like 4 hours long. And I'm really concerned that like the big Horizon spin-off that's coming out with the PSVR 2 is only going to be like a 3-hour long experience and they're charging a full $70 for it. And I know that if I bought it and it ended in 3 hours, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? I just paid $70 for 3 hours of entertainment.
This? No way.
That was definitely him. He's one of the ones that killed Joel.
1 down, 5 more to go, baby. Tommy tortured her.
Shit. There's another one over here.
Well, 2 down, 4 more to go. East 1, 7302. I'd still beat him even though he's dead.
He was using them against each other.
How?
Joel told me about this. You ask this guy a question, but you don't make him say it. You make him write it down. And then you ask this guy, and if the facts match, you're telling the truth. If not,
Sick stuff.
Fuck him up.
yeah.
What is Joel and Tommy's backstory? Were they like special ops? I said speckle ops.
East 1.
My brain doesn't work,
Another
right?
gate code?
Looks like it.
Like, as I'm talking, I read the words in my mind, and I read special completely wrong. Speckle ops.
This just happened now. He can't be far off.
Like, this isn't shit you just learn about during, like, a zombie infestation. This is shit you get trained from, like, a really dark past. Sparkle ops? Yeah.